here are my tips. Some things, obviously, first off, hair. My hair is very pretty today, and my friend Sylvie come visit yesterday, and I just kind of kept it. Bangs, though, if it's a bit hot and sweaty, if you've been working all day, use some blot film. It degreases your bangs, or even, temples, what have you. Pick up some blot film. I love the 100% pure ones. They're really light. This is also a great product to keep in your car and purse. It's not something that's going to expire. It's just paper that absorbs oil like crazy. So what I do is I sort of just tip my head forward so my bangs fall out. Press this in. It looks ridiculous. And you just press it. But it'll degrease your bangs and have them looking a bit fluffy. And this is sort of an easier version, more takeaway, easier transport version than dry shampoo, which you can also use, but especially with girls with dark hair. Dry shampoo can sometimes leave a matte, powdery thing. So use it on your roots and stuff, but especially around your face, you want to be careful. So just refluff those bad boys. Also, another trick I learned at fashion shoots, part your hair down the middle of your back. Think of it this way, when you're doing videos, you don't even have to feel like you have a pretty outfit on or anything. By all means, use, sexy underwear, high heels, whatever makes you feel like a badass, strong you. Go to town. You don't need it. I don't need those things. There are other things that I find that make me feel badass. It's more of like an internal thing. I'm basically in pajamas underneath the desk line. And even then I have a tank top on. Nothing crazy. But with hair, no one's seeing you from the back. It's two-dimensional, right? So you can sort of get creative with other things, like parting your hair down the middle and pulling it all forward, right? So I kind of look like a bit of a knob from the back, right? Who cares? No one's seeing it. You're faking thicker hair. And then give it a little smoosh, little fluff to just bulk it up for the camera. If I have really fine hair, so this is a big one for me. Also, if you want to go a step farther, by all means, take some hair clips and you can pull them up to the side. Watch this. We do this in photo shoots all the time. You pull it up like this and you can sort of clip or pin. And you play around with it, but it basically fakes even thicker, right? So you can bulk that up. And then you get getting into hair extensions and da-da-da. But for most gals, you only got a couple seconds. There's some pins in. Or even just do the simple part. Little fluff part. Ooh. And then, depending on your background too, careful of your background. Make sure there's no plant sticking out the back of your head or a flagpole or something. Just be aware of your surroundings. Try and always face the light. I have a window. Let me give you a tour. Boop. And this is my desk. What? So natural light's best. Once you're getting into, if you want to get into, proper lighting and everything and you have a budget, power to you. I'm not there yet, but these are tips I can give you when you're just very basic like me. So again, fluffy hair, degrease, fluff, smooshy moosh. Tip number 3. I'm just throwing a bunch of tips out there. I would always recommend, obviously, do your makeup how you feel great. I'm doing other makeup tutorials if you want some tips. But obviously be, the best you. Feel like the best you. But for some tips, for example, under eye dark circles, I have really bad ones. I have very thin skin there, very light skin, and I have a crinkle with my aging. So even if I'm lit from above, this is another thing, a nice thing about a window because it's coming straight at me. As soon as you get lit from above, there's an automatic shadow there, no matter how light your under eye area is, right? So if I tilt my head up, oh, glowy. If I bend down, look how dark and puffy that looks. Looks horrible. But a way to bounce the light a little bit is you want to keep your under eyes a little bit gleamy. You don't want to have it over powdered. So if you have your makeup done already, you got your powder on, just go over with a little bit. I'm using RMS Uncover Up. Mine's 22. something a bit more on the yellow side just to counter dark circles, but don't go too opaque or crazy, because if you go too yellow often and you're a very dark under eye circle, the two colors mixed together in color theory makes a gray. So if you've ever seen that sort of reverse raccoony too much coverage, it almost works against you. I would rather have something look 50% better than just look wrong. So just a tiny, tiny bit, and just under a little bit, especially on their inner corners. And just sort of pat, 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 pat. And the light will bounce off of it, giving the sort of illusion of just brighter under eyes. Another tip, check your teeth. I don't know how many times I've started doing a video and then I just, what is that? Oh, God damn it. So just do a quick thing. You feel like an idiot, but you'll thank me later. Turn both sides. Especially, I have a lot of smoothies and chia seeds, so that happens a lot. And just make sure. Even do a little brush, because you might even just feel better and look cleaner if you're speaking for a little while on video if you're at home. Another tip is careful of what you're wearing. I went for navy, and even then I just have a yoga bra on underneath, just so it's not too. In my industry, it's makeup. In my industry, it's sort of unset standard to wear black a lot of the time. But because I have dark hair, I end up being a bit of a floaty ghost head. So watch again, if you have like a lighter background, if you have darker hair, same with blonde, maybe do something contrasty or fun and, have fun with it. But just be aware of what you're wearing down here, because even little things like small patterns can end up looking fuzzy and distracting on camera. So I would keep it simple-ish, and do a little test even before, shoot it, and just watch really quick and really pay attention. Because I just got used to, I was wearing black a lot and you couldn't even see where my hair stopped or started. And yeah, so there are some tips. Lots more makeup tips coming at you, and hopefully I will have some guest speakers as well.